Hey everybody, friendly E4 Heraboss here. Got a battle against a different opponent finally. This is a battle against Miguel from the Wi-Fi League page on Facebook. He's one of the Frontier brains there. Now before we start, there were a couple of questionable moments in this battle that I would like the people watching to take a look at. Some of the things that happen don't make sense. Let's go ahead and start and you'll see what I mean along the way. Okay, he starts off with his Landorus. I start off with Weavile. I go for the fake out to see how much it would do. Try. Then I decided, you know what, go hard or go home. I went for Ice Shard because I knew Landorus would be a big threat and figured Ice Shard would get a nice chunk off on it, which it does. Brings him all the way down to the red. He goes for the Stone Edge and takes out Weavile. Up next, I sent in Scizor and just hit him with Bullet Punch to even the odds, get the revenge kill. Alright, he sends in Volcarona here, and this is one of the ones that I want you all to keep your eye on. Just something about this just doesn't make sense. I send in Rayquaza. I knew Rayquaza was going to take a hit, big hit, because Volcarona has massive special attack. He goes for the Heat Wave boosted by Fire Gem. It gets a nice amount of damage on Rayquaza. Now this isn't the part where a question came to mind. But anyways, he sends out Cobalion. I don't know what the hell he was thinking here. But I go for V-Create because this is my V-Create Rayquaza. That was the best event ever, by the way. Brings down Cobalion. Critical hit doesn't even matter because that shit would have finished it off anyways. Get the speed, defense, and special defense drop, but Cobalion goes down. Okay, he sends in Hydreigon. I don't know what kind of Hydreigon this is. Maybe it's Jolly. Who knows? But he goes for the Dragon Gem boosted Outrage because my Rayquaza has 317 speed. And the Hydreigon I use without the Choice Scarf on it only has a little under 300. But you know, it's whatever. I sent in Scolipede right here. Now this is where I started to question a couple of things. I go for the Mega Horn, thinking, alright, there we go, because anybody who uses Scolipede knows that thing has monstrous attack, right? It only brings it down to the orange. You know, maybe I missed something, but I was counting on that to take it out, and it didn't, which was very confusing, because I've battled a lot of Hydreigons, and Scolipede's taken out a lot of them with Mega Horn at full health. Anyways, he takes out Hydreigon, sends an Excadrill, right? Go for the Mega Horn, knowing it's going to do some pretty good damage. Gets him down, not exactly half. I bring Scolipede back, send in Shaman. He goes for the Ground Gem boosted Earthquake. It doesn't do a ton to Shaman. Well, it's fair. Here comes Earth Power. I was expecting this to take out Excadrill, and it didn't. You know, I don't really know what to say about that. I know Earth Power's going to miss. Just go for it anyways. He hits the dig. You know, maybe I'm being paranoid or something like that, but that's 2 times I think one of his should have been down. I go for Earth Power again. It takes out Excadrill this time. He sends in Volcarona again. I take Shaman out. Send in Zekrom. And just for reference, he's the one that asked to use 2 Ubers, so I brought 2 Ubers of my own. He goes for Heat Wave. Does alright damage. He sends in Thunderous. Right here, Zekrom gets off a huge hit with Bolt Strike. I can't imagine why anybody would want to use Reshiram over Zekrom, but anyways. It's a huge hit. He goes for Sky Drop. Next turn, drops Zekrom. Zekrom goes for Dragon Claw, takes it out. He sends in Hydreigon again. I already knew Zekrom wouldn't outspeed, but I figured just let him get locked into Outrage, because I didn't figure there was anything else he was willing to do, or going to do. So Zekrom goes out. I send in Scizor. Get the Bullet Punch off. Down goes Hydreigon. Next up, he sends in Volcarona again. I decided just to go for Bullet Punch, just to see how much it would do, because I know for a fact Scizor is a monster and will get a big hit off on anything. And that was that was a modest hit. Flame Body activates. He uses Heat Wave and Scizor goes down. And here comes Scolipede. Like I said, Scolipede's got the monster attack stat. I go for Rock Slide. Now, I don't know. You know, I use Volcarona enough to know that that damn thing can't take a rock move to save its life, right? It lives, which was very surprising, but and then it gets Hurricane off, kills Scolipede. That's 3 times where I feel something wasn't right. I go for Earth Power, finish off Volcarona, and that's end of the match. 1-0 for me. Shaman is a boss, so is Scizor. If you don't agree, well, go fuck yourself. Thank you, boys and girls. This is E4 Heraboss, and I will be bringing more battles later. Good night.